trying to save it and does. And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and lay it in.
Rebish hounding Clark. Clark, step back three, knocks it down.
Brianna Stewart, 4 NCAA championships at UConn. 4 times she was the MVP of the Final Four.
Fever have 5 on 4. It's Clark way outside. Boston the rebound. Clark on the fake. Clark weaves inside and the reverse.
The fans are scared last night when she fell down on a fast break opportunity and a no contact play. But
when you talk about players who can completely take over a game, Caitlin Clark is always in that conversation. Caitlin Clark brings excitement, confidence, and elite skill every time she steps on the court. From the moment Caitlin Clark touches the ball, you can feel the defense shift. She commands attention, and that alone changes the flow of the game. One of the most incredible parts of Caitlin Clark's skill set is her shooting range.
The only person shooting better from the three by percentage than her teammate Kayla McBride.
Clark takes it right.
Caitlin Clark, one of the rare times this season we've seen her get open. Dejanay Carrington just looking at.
For Indiana, you're expecting maybe an initial surge. Clark on the drive, gets to the rim and the finish.
For one, did not, but able to hit. Here's the flick ahead, and Alyssa Smith lays it in.
How to use her body and get to her spots and being able to affect that defense.
Clark is coming off the masterful night and starts us off.
You and this guy is the president of.
But this is the intensity on defense that has started this run for Atlanta. The help side's got to be there.
How about the finish at the other end?
Her shots, whether it's a deep three in transition, a step-back jumper to create space, or a clutch shot late in the game, Caitlin Clark has the ability to deliver when the pressure is at its highest.
Make for Clark on a 15-2 extended run from the end of the first quarter. Clark again.
Going to be trailing on this. Watch right here. This is jail. Great screen by Boston. She holds the contact.
Calling forward and gets it. Here's Hamby on the post. Against Samuelson, stripped away, picked up by Clark. Clark, the feet underneath, back Binley working against your room. What a move there.
Establish yourself as a leader, as a future leader for the franchise. And that takes a little bit of perspective.
Look here at a career first.
Just step back, going right, I may add. It's usually step back, going left.
Side's going to trust her second-year pro. 5 fouls, just under 8 minutes to play. Clark finds some space and hits a three.
Her shooting stretches the floor and forces defenders to guard her much higher, opening space for drives and cuts. But Caitlin Clark is not just a scorer. She's an elite playmaker. Caitlin Clark's passing ability is what truly separates her. She has outstanding court vision and sees openings before they fully develop.
It is Caitlin Clark able to clear for Indiana.
Caitlin coming off that 20-point performance right here. Handling the physicality of the nice.
To chat with the Fever this morning with Clark and with Coach Sides, we asked them, what would
12 points in the game. Allen gets blocked. Fever looking for numbers. Clark to Wallace. Back to Clark. Shovel pass Boston.
As Alyssa Smith went to the line and did in fact complete the three-point play.
What do we have? 3 back behind the back. Caitlin Clark.
Up the second because she got 2 in the first quarter against Connecticut. Clark
Indiana Fever arguably playing and statistically playing some of the best basket.
Man, just being able to get out of the way, get the defense.
Her no-look passes surprise defenders. Her bounce passes cut through tight lanes. And her cross-court assists hit teammates perfectly in rhythm. Caitlin Clark understands timing and spacing at a high level, always making the right decision in the moment. She knows when to attack and when to create for others. Another key strength of Caitlin Clark is her ball handling.
Especially adjusted to a new team. Here's Boston. Fakes the jumper, rumbles inside, and drops it in.
trapping horns.
Oh, launches and connects on a three.
Since the Marina Mabry trade, and She has stepped up her game in that opportunity. Caitlin Clark for three.
Many times early in this season where that has not been the case and have allowed too much dribble penetration.
Well, and it allows them. Oh, what a dime. My goodness, the pass.
Was most recently named Rookie of the Month in the WNBA. The confidence personified by the young.
Phoenix doesn't have that right now as Clark comes up with the turnover. Clark working on Cunningham, gets inside. Clark gets it to go.
By the Dream, getting back in transition defense because that's where Kelsey Mitchell likes to strike.
Wallace left alone and another triple goal.
Wallace trying to clear 8. Shot clock down to 9. Here as Clark gets inside, the scoop shot fall.
She controls the tempo with calmness and creativity, using hesitation moves, crossovers, and sharp changes of direction. Caitlin Clark creates separation from defenders. In fast break situations, she pushes the pace and makes smart decisions on the move. In half-court sets, she stays patient and reads the defense before striking. Caitlin Clark's basketball IQ is also elite.
I think she said, I'm 1 rebound away from a triple-double. Can I come in? Stephanie White looked up and said, I'll get you in. Here's Mitchell. What a feed from Al.
Clark feeds Boston. Shot clock down to 4. Boston on the drive. Boston fades and hits.
Here's Clark. Still trying to find her rhythm. A deep pull. Got it.
They called it on Howard, her second. If anything, I thought maybe Kalani Brown might have been whistled for something.
Yeah, I didn't see that call at all.
Caitlin Clark
Has 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists herself. Clark, a bomb is good.
8 players on the floor who have played in an all-star game before. Jordan Canada, not one of them, but had the best game.
Who have a 9-point third-quarter lead. Mitchell isolating on Thomas. Clark needs one. Finally has
Rim here, hesitation. You have to come out on her. It goes by her first 2.
Wheeler in the game, getting Clark off the ball just a little bit here. We'll see if the Fever can free her up. Clark off the screen. Clark launches, hits a three.
If teams try to trap her, Caitlin Clark calmly finds the open teammate. If defenders switch, she attacks the mismatch. If they give her space, she takes the shot without hesitation. Caitlin Clark plays with intelligence, confidence, and competitive fire. Beyond the highlights, Caitlin Clark brings leadership and passion. She competes hard every possession and lifts the energy of everyone around her.
Connects.
Beautiful. Watch this. Drives.
Clark, pull up 3, at 1.
For Minnesota early, Bridget Carlton gets rolling. She was a little bit quiet last night.
2 points for Clark all night tonight.
Are you talking about my high school experience? Clark connects.
Indiana, at least in the fourth quarter, an 8-3 rebounding advantage. Clark pulls, fires.
Clark trying to shake free, get some space, did not take the 3, drives. Smith gets loose and lays it in.
Taste out of their mouth from a difficult night against the Golden State Valkyries. Here's Caitlin Clark on the drive, sets up Boston, and she's got Indiana.
Here's just 1 of 5.
How about back Binley running the floor there?
Wendy Burke has missed the 3 in the last 3 games. She had made 7 in a row over her last 2.
Watching Caitlin Clark means watching a player who can change the game in seconds. Make sure to like the video and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more basketball content and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. More exciting highlights are coming. Stay tuned.